Good morning, all you crazy nugget heads. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're not new, welcome back. My name is Rod, and this channel focuses on gold prospecting, mining, four-wheeling, outdoor adventures, camping, all that good stuff, hunting, hiking, fishing, whatever. But I specifically, and I love prospecting, everything to do with prospecting, dredging, dry washing, panning, crevicing, you name it. I'm a prospecting nut. So anyway, today's video is all about 2 hacks, and these 2 hacks are going to help you find gold. They're going to help you up your game like never before. And so the first hack we want to talk about, we'll jump right in, is overlap with your coil when you're metal detecting. How to swing consistently. You want to swing your metal detector coil consistently. And a lot of people really don't understand what that means. So you're probably looking on the ground here and you're wondering, oh, I almost fell down. What the heck are you doing here with a couple of ropes and boards on the ground? Well, that's going to be fairly easy to understand here in a second. And what I want you to think of is every time you swing your coil, no matter how big your coil is, picture it going across and staying in with a defined area. It's going to stay within a defined area. And what you'll see is you see a lot of people who go out and they detect, and what they end up doing is they detect like this. They detect pretty wildly and they're just kind of all over the place, and I've been guilty of it too. I mean, obviously you've probably seen me do it. But what I do when I really want to slow down, and I know there's nuggets in the area, I consistently go slow back and forth very deliberately. This is very deliberate. And obviously if there was a big rock here, I would kick it out of the way. I'd plaster it down. Well, especially when you're exploring new areas, you want to always overlap. And how do you do that? Well, this is just a visual aid here. This is just a visual aid for you. The direction of your coil. Once you've completed, just think of this as invisible when you're out detecting. This little pathway, stay within the lines, color within the lines, the edge of your coils. And when you've done that thoroughly and consistently several times back and forth, then go ahead and move on to your next one. And this is really what you need to do to be consistent. Obviously, we want to keep our coil low. We want to swing our coil slow. And that's the second hack. The second hack is a speed hack. This is really cool, and you're going to love this. So overlap is extremely important. One hack, whether you use rope, whether you use sticks, you draw in the wash, make pick lines, in the dirt, or whatever you want to do. I know when I'm cleaning out a patch, a spot where I know there's a lot of nuggets, I'll often just string some paracord across it, or I'll draw lines in the dirt with my pick. Any way I can to grit it. It's called gritting. You can grit it any way you want to. So the second piece of gritting and successful, consistent detecting is speed. You don't want to come in here and swing your coil wildly like a wild man. You don't want to be going woohoo and just bouncing off the walls, right? We're all guilty of that, obviously. But with consistency and speed, there's a way we can practice that, and we can get really, really good at speed. Let me show you how to do this hack here. This is a quick hack. You're going to love it. So what I have here is a piece of PVC. That's all it is. I'm going to put it here on my coil. Clearly, you don't want to use anything with metal in it. Oops, I knocked it off. See how I am? I put it on top of my coil right there. And if I tilt my coil, it's going to fall off. And if I swing too fast, it's going to fall off. But especially if you're new to detecting and you're struggling with speed, go slow. This will almost always, if you practice this a little bit, doesn't matter where you practice it in a flat area, it'll almost always help you find more gold. Between consistent overlap, so we'll kind of move forward here with a consistent overlap, slow, low, and at the right speed. I'm overlapping, I'm taking my time. I'm going to hear every single target down there. If I suddenly decide to go too fast, oop, there goes my piece of PVC. And these 2 hacks right here, overlap and speed, you will increase your finds exponentially. I can't give you an exact percent, but try it out. Figure out a way, whether it's using some crazy contraption like I have here, drawing lines, in the wash or whatever to make sure you're overlapping. And that includes going up, you know, the side of a bank. When it comes to speed, figure it out. Figure out a way for you to do it. Take a piece of PVC like I did, a piece of wood, doesn't matter what you use, as long as it's not made of metal, man. And put it on your coil. And just practice in those flat areas going slow. And when you can consistently go low and slow, you're going to find so much more gold. These 2 hacks are going to change the world for you. So I'm going to keep hunting. Let's go. Let's find some gold. Are you excited? I think we're going to find some really nice gold today. I'm confident of it. I can feel it. Let's do it. All right, we have a nice target right here. Gotta figure out what this thing is. Let's see. Going the right direction. Maybe we'll get lucky. All right, it's out. We got it out. We got it out. Let's see if we can get it recovered here. Cover this target. Alrighty, it's in here somewhere. We'll see what it is. Let's take a look here. I think I see it. Oh, there it is, right there. Look at that. Big old bullet. It's a bullet. It's not gold. All right, we have a sweet sounding target right here. I've got something down in there somewhere. See if we can pinpoint it. Alrighty, I think it's down here in this crack. Let's take a look here. I should probably put my eyeballs on. Alrighty, got my eyeballs on. Don't see anything shining up yet. And it's a beautiful crack though. See if we can get a better look at it here with a camera. There we go. Nice bedrock crack. Ooh, what's that right there? Right in front of my finger. You see it right there? Oh yeah, it's a nice nugget. Just pull that one out. Oh, it's kind of wedged in there. Let's see if I can kind of get in here with my screwdriver and give it a lift. Come on. I can do it. Oh man, I am just fumbling this recovery here. There we go. Put it up here in this rock. Oh yeah. Look at that. That's a beauty. Right on. What a beautiful, beautiful nugget. Oh yeah. Man, that makes my day. We're off to a great start. Look at that. That's an absolutely gorgeous piece. Just flat, smashed flat as a pancake in between the schist right here. Awesome. Let's keep going. All right, not too far away from that nugget, we have another target. Can you hear that double sound it's making? I kind of think it's probably a piece of wire or a nail or something. We'll find out here. Oh yeah, now that I get down closer, I can see it's actually a nail right there. It's a nail. I nailed it. I absolutely nailed it. It sounds like... All right, we have another target right in here. Almost sounds like hot ground. We will find out. Gotta get this target out of here. Hiding way back in here somewhere. Looks like a piece of metal. Little tiny piece of metal right there. Yep, that's what it is. It's a little tiny piece of metal. There we go. Gotta keep going. Right, hopefully you can see that beautiful nugget right there. There it is. It's the one I got this morning so far. I'm going to keep going. Been out for a few hours. I've dug quite a bit of trash and one piece of gold. I'm confident that I can get some more. So today's word of the day is bedrock. And maybe I'm giving my age away on this, but every time I hear the word bedrock, in addition to thinking about gold prospecting, I think about two guys who were real knuckleheads. Fred Flintstone and Barney Rubble from the Flintstones. What a great show, right? That was so much fun. Fred and Barney and their wives and kids, they lived in a little town called Bedrock, and they had all kinds of adventures. I think they had Wilma and Betty. Yeah, Wilma and Betty. Fred Flintstone was married to Wilma Flintstone, and then Barney Rubble was married to Betty Rubble, and then Barney and Betty had Bam Bam, and Fred and Wilma had Pebbles, the two kids. And Fred had a dog named Dino too. What a bunch of bedrock knuckleheads, right? So always makes me laugh, you know, brings me a little bit of joy. So in addition to thinking about gold on bedrock when I hear it, I think about Fred and Barney. It's pretty awesome. And again, back to the hacks, you know, think about what I was, you know, sharing with you, what I was teaching you. Stay in between the lines, color in between the lines with your coil. Slow, consistent application of your coil across the ground. And with speed, use that piece of PVC, use a piece of wood. Doesn't matter what you use, as long as you use something to learn how to control your speed. That way you're consistently running your coil, consistently going over the ground, and you're not going too fast. 2 easy hacks. Again, use a piece of rope, use sticks, draw lines in the wash, whatever it is that you need to do to get in that habit. Once you develop that habit, you don't need to do it anymore. It'll be automatic. But it can be very hard to build that habit. And these are just good best practices to help get you to where you need to be. Just like the PVC and the wood. These are just ideas to get you going. You don't have to do them all the time. And even after you learn them and you apply them consistently and find more gold, there's going to be times when you're tired or too excited and you don't apply them. That's just how the world works. None of us is perfect. So I'm sitting there taking 5. Last week, you probably remember, I dropped a rock on my toe. I busted my toe wide open. A couple of days before that, I smashed my knee on the trailer. And man, what a week, huh? For like 2 days, I had a Charlie horse in my calf. It was like super painful. Lucky for me, my better half is super talented. In addition to all her other talents, she's a healer, licensed massage therapist. She's a Reiki master, a reflexologist. She doesn't do it professionally anymore, but obviously, since she's my better half and I'm a lucky guy, I still get the benefits. So she worked some magic on me. She helped me heal up really quick. Now, some people have maybe never heard of that stuff. You think maybe it's voodoo or witchcraft or whatever. Look into it. You know, reflexology and Reiki. It's really, really good stuff. In my opinion, I'm not a doctor, but I did play one on TV. So I'm going to have some sardines. I'm going to have some seaweed. I'm going to have some really, really good healthy food that I'm going to get back at it, and I'm going to find some more gold.